Questions. Sunday Satsang, September 24, 2002, 2023. Very few people. You see, there's certain birds that migrate. They migrate. They go from North India, they fly to South India in winter and fly back North India in the summer. So there's certain kind of migratory bhaktas. They fly in right around, between Radha and Hardship, because they have to be, no matter what happens, wherever you are in the world, you have to be in Vrindavan for Karti. That's an absolute necessity. So we're going to see Sunday by Sunday, more and more birds will be landing here. I can see how they're in flight. They're getting their wings ready now. They're collecting money and getting new sleeping bags and buying all kinds of mosquito repellent and granola bars and making their stash of goodies they're going to bring to survive in Vrindavan. Jars of honey. How would they bring their honey tax? Wow, about empty. So. Okay, questions? Yes, go into it.
Pure love is like a lamp in the hearts of a lover and beloved.
Prince of who?
Yeah. No. Sarah Darshini only he spoke that pure love is like a lamp in the heart of lover and the beloved. When expressed, it diminishes or it gets extinguished.
Yeah. That comes from Prince of who?
Please explain. I did not understand what does that mean. So when expressed, it gets diminished or it gets extinguished.
Well, nowadays, the question is, there's a purport of Sardadarshini by Vishnu Chakravarti, who's quoting Prem Samput, which is one of his own books, Prem Samput. Have you read that? It's a small book, it's very nice. Krishna disguised as a Saki from Gandharva Loka, Kinnara Loka, meets Radharani, she's crying separation. And Krishna said, why are you worried about that guy, you know? And it's all very interesting. Discussion on love. Very nice. I think I have it in a book. I had it. I don't know where his books are. Maybe I'll share it. I have a book. I booked 5 books of Vishnu Chakravarti. You have it? I gave it to everybody else. Diksha I gave it to you. You get Diksha?
I got Diksha, but I didn't receive the book.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'll get you. I'll see upstairs. As your GSS, I go upstairs. Okay, so the question is that in Prince of Buddha says, if one expresses the love in his heart, that expression, love, let's see. Love burns in the heart, it's like this. Love burns in the heart of the lover and beloved like a candle flame. But if that love is expressed through the mouth, it's talking about body parts, it's in the heart. If that love is expressed through the mouth, then those words blow out the light of love. The question was, this mean? This means you don't. If you have to say you love someone for them to understand that you love them, that means there's no love. So you say that means you put out the love went out. It's what it's trying to explain. course, lovers will say, I love you, and this and that's also okay. But the idea that the psychology behind it, if you, like a wife says, you haven't told me you love me. I've been married to you for 10 years. I know, but you never say you love me. Well, I'm working 10 hours a day. Well, I know, but so we're not so cultured in the aesthetics of love. So we're very gross in this Kali Yuga. So we want to hear it. But this book was written, 300 years ago. When people, culture, because in Rasa Shastra, the conception is there. In Rasa Sthiti, description of Rasa. That love is a very subtle thing. Love is expressed through the eyes. Like Radha Krishna, they ever see Radha and say, oh Krishna, I love you so much. I can't live without you. You're my everything. These are mantras from the Maya Jagat. And there she speaks everything with her eyes. She writes Encyclopedia Britannica with her eyes. She writes the whole Western's unabridged dictionary with her eyes. Expressions of love and dedication. The eyes are the windows to the heart. The mouth is just in the way. So that's what it means. So, you have to say it. You say it with your actions, and like we have a phrase from America, actions speak louder than words. That's kind of related to this quotation. If someone is really being loved by someone, they don't have to ask you. If you have doubts, then you're either dull, you're being loved to death, you're dull as a rock, you can't perceive it, or else, Because the gopis asked Krishna the same question about Siddhanta when they meet him again after the separation. What kind of lover are you? You kind of lover gives what he gets, gives what he gives and if he gets, he gives. You kind of lover receives and doesn't return. You kind of lover doesn't care anyway. If somebody loves you, don't pay attention, don't care. Or you're self-satisfied. Krishna said, none of these. And they go, what? The gopis gave 4 choices of lovers. He said, none of these. And they go, wait a minute, we covered all bases. What are you going to say? I'm a special kind of lover. I'm not an ungrateful lover. I'm not puffed up. I'm not, selfish and this and that. I'm not a business lover. You scratch my back, I'll scratch you. I'm not a business lover. He explained how he isn't all these things. But I'm the kind of lover that I don't show I disappear from my devotees to increase their eagerness to attain me. I don't make it, I'm playing hard to get. You think some girl is hard to catch, or some guy is hard to catch. Try to catch Krishna and see how hard he is to catch. Radharani's 10 times harder to catch. Because catching Krishna is Krishna. But catching Radharani, you have to catch Krishna first and get inside Krishna and get Radharani. Because Krishna's high, Radharani is hard. So Krishna you can catch him, you can see him. You show tying all those ropes. How you tie Radharani, you can't find her. She thinks Krishna's hard. Krishna's hard, Radharani is not different. When he's alone, then Radharani comes out of his heart, and they enjoy together. So we can't tie up Radharani like we can tie up Krishna. You show us the way by determination, dedication. With Krishna, Radharani you can't tie up Krishna. You can't tie up Radharani because she's inside Krishna. So how do you get to Radharani? You have to get to Radharani through her Sakhis. Because they had the key to the Sakhis. Sakhis had the key to Krishna's heart. So the Sakhis come as Guru Sakhi and Guru Dev open Krishna's heart and say, look, this is Krishna's heart. Nice question. Good question. Yeah.
Gurudev, in Aspanchadhyayi, the chapters 30 and 31, like they express the feelings of gopis, feeling separation from Krishna. Like chapter 30 and 31, they are searching for Krishna and Gopi Geet. So that section, we can see in our life also that we don't see Krishna. But how? My question is, how you relate to that section? So what happens? What you feel? Please explain to me. What you feel when you study those things, especially that separation.
What we feel.
Yeah. How a Manjari feels and how we have to absorb those things.
The question is about 10th canto of Bhagavatam, chapters 30 and 31. 30, Krishna leaves the gopis, and the gopis search for Krishna, become so mad in separation from Krishna that the gopis start thinking they are Krishna. They reenact his pastimes like Putana, Madan, Srinavarta, and other pastimes. Shakadasura, like Danikasura, grass and coconut ankles. That would be Muralika's thing. Grabs those shaking by the ankles and throw it in a tree. And that thing, Danikasura throwing the donkeys in the tree. But he got karate. So the question is asked, at chapter 30, there's separation, searching Krishna. Chapter 31, they sing their hearts out in Gopi Geet, crying in Sankirtan, sitting on the banks of Yamuna, praying for Krishna's return, and Krishna's listening to all their hearts out utterances. So how does the Manjari feel at that time? You mean a Sakhi Manjari? You mean a Nityalila or a Sadhaka Manjari? Or?
Sadhaka Manjari, like when we study.
Okay, so how does the devotee who's practicing Raganuga Bhakti, following the Vrishvasis like Rupa and Rati Manjari, desiring to attain Sringar Rati and the Nitya Seva of Radha Krishna and Gopi Baba Madhurya Rati in Vrindavan, doing Raganuga Bhajan and Manjari Baba Upasana, how does he or she feel when she reads chapter 31 and chapter 30 of the 10th canto? Well, she should try to, as much as her heart is softened by bhakti bhajan and purification of the heart by nam-bhajan, the devotee should feel identified as much as possible. It's called equalization. He or she should equalize their heart with the Sakhi's hearts. The Sakhis and Manjaris, Bhav Tarapanya, it's called Bhav Tarapanya. Manjaris are one with the Bhav of the hearts of the Sakhis, especially Radharani. So, but the thing is, where are they? When we read those chapters, one question comes to our heart, comes to our mind. Where are they and where are we? They're on the top of Mount Everest, and I'm in the Ganga at the bottom. I'm in the Padma Ganga in Nepal. I'm at the bottom of the mountain, they're at the top of the mountain. So we're at the okay, we admit we're at the bottom of the mountain, but at least we can see the top. And sometimes some wind blows and some snow falls off the mountaintop. When it falls off the mountaintop, it's frozen. As it comes down a lower level, it melts and falls as drops on our head. That's called kripa. So by looking at the mountaintop and seeing the gopis' love in chapters 30 and 31, and praying for a drop of their mercy to come in our heart, a drop of their separation, a drop of their attachment, something may come. So we approach this as beggars in the valley, begging for the queens on the top of the mountain. For the queens of love are sitting on the top of the mountain of praying, which is called Gopi Bhav, Manjari Bhav, Sakhi Bhav. So we read those chapters and think, when, please bless me with a drop of this attraction, this affection, this attachment. It's light years away. Our hearts are very hard. It says in the second canto of Avatar that when you chant Hare Krishna, if your tears don't cry, it means your heart is made of steel. And he's Kali Yuga hard. So there's a nice commentary in Vishnath on that verse. And he says the tears can be imitated by cheap imitators. So he said the real proof of one is attachment for Krishna now is his behavior, his overall behavior. I can't remember the details of it. It's in the second canto of Avatar. I'll try to find it.
Even in Bhakti Sandarbha also Jiva Goswami Pad writes the same thing.
Huh?
In Bhakti Sandarbha, Jiva Goswami Pad also writes the same thing. One may imitate that things, but a devotee actually he has that attachment and that behavior.
He always shows the purest, most agreeable, pleasant devotional behavior. Although he's not making any external show, wah, wah, wah. But he's actually very deeply devoted and deeply advanced in Bhakti Bhajan. Those are the gems which we seek. That's the Mahanidhi. Mahanidhi means great gem, great jewel. It's a verse in Radha Kunda. You know that something? You should know it. 136. Look it up. It's about Mahanidhi. Describing Radharani. That's when Gurudev gave you a name. First he said, your name is Madan Gopal Daswala. I said, great. Hide my identity. Then he said, no, Mahanidhi Madan. I said, what's that? I said, that's not such good, because we have a very intimate relationship. So I said, maybe we can drop that first part. He said, no, this is Radha Kunda, verse 136. He even knew the verse. It's very nice description of Radharani. Okay. Jaya Radhe.
Continuation of that question.
Another question.
Yeah.
Very good. He's on a roll.
No, continuation of that Gurudev. Till now, in our parampara, everywhere, even Grosthas, they used to do Vedic, small, like Mahanidhi Gopal Goswami, told that till 11 o'clock he used to do bhajan, then answering questions and after that all are Viraktas only. So when we see ourselves, we are doing our duties and all, okay. But how for us it becomes, means for me it appears that it is much more tough to achieve the goal. Because when we see the whole parampara, they are all completely dedicated to depending on Krishna, living their life like that.
What's the question? Well, you get the question. I can't hear you.
Like in our Guru Parampara, till your presence, everyone is a Virakta, Babaji or a Grihastha, just depending on Krishna.
Everyone's a Grihastha except the last 2 or 3.
Till Mahanidhi Gopal Goswami Pad also, he till 11 o'clock he used to do bhajan and then used to just give satsang like that.
Where is he and where am I?
No, ours is like stuck here and for us it's like completely very difficult to reach the...
Well, he's a descendant of Vaitacharya.
Yeah, means Grihasthas also are completely dependent on Krishna Gurudev. My question is...
What? Rain? No rain. Oh, thank you.
Grihasthas also completely dependent on Krishna.
So what are you waiting for? Become like him.
That change of heart, conviction.
We read Bhaktamal, we read the stories of the great Vaishnava, the saints of Braj, saints of Bengal, all kinds of books maybe in your own language about great Alvars and Honda or Tanda or Andal, and all great saints of Vaishnava tradition in the south, and Mirabai, and so many Bhagavis. They're all great. They're the pole stars. They're the perfected beings. they're the ideal to inspire us. We may not become like them today, but maybe tomorrow. So that's how we have to look at it. The life story is not to depress us, not to make us dejected. It's to inspire us. If they're Grihastha, they have so many responsibilities. What's with me? Let me get on the ball. Let me get going. When going gets tough, the tough get going. So don't use excuses. I'm a fallen Grihastha. Why are you taking shelter of that upadi? Even if we're fallen, we want to get some pratishtha. I'm the most fallen. Are you Madhyam fallen, or Uttam fallen, or Kanishta fallen? I'm Uttam fallen. Uttam Pati, Madhyam Pati, or Kanishta Pati? There was a rock and roll song in the 50s, and there was a rock and roll song, and it said, "You ain't nothing but a hound dog." you ain't nothing but a hound dog. Hound, Hound dog. You know, This whole song is, it's a long song, but that's the chorus line. You think you're a big thing, this and that, and was making fun of all puffed up kind of people, proud people. But what you really are, you think you're a movie star, you think you're a rock and roll star, superstar. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, So the question is asked, we read about the lives of great Grihasthas and our parampara and others. Practically all Lord Chaitanya's devotees were Grihasthas. They're so dedicated and so sense controlled and so renounced. And I'm also Grihastha. I can't seem to cut the mustard, as they say. I can't seem to make the grade, make the mark. So what to do? So these examples, these stories are to inspire us. If they can do it, we can do it. What is the difference between them and us? Is they got more mercy. So how do you get more mercy? By more surrender. How do I surrender more? By studying more. As a study and understand the greatness of Bhakti Bhajan and the greatness of Bhagavan, and then you understand the greatness of Bhakti and the greatness and beauty and sweetness of Bhagavan, that'll give you more, that'll make you surrender more, and you get more determination, more spiritual strength, and you'll deepen your bhajan and you make more progress faster and faster. Thank you for your question. Oh, it's okay, you're on a roll today.
Gurudev, when Akrura was taking Krishna and Balaram back, he could not sense the pain of gopis. He just took. Even Vishnu Chakravarti writes there that he did not felt the need of comforting the gopis there. He just went.
Yeah.
Why is it? He's feeling that everyone in Braj are so painful. He's very elderly, he would have just comforted.
Yeah, the question is in chapter 39 of 10th canto, Akrura came from Mathura on the order of Kamsa to bring Krishna and Balaram to Mathura to engage in a wrestling match for the purpose of killing Krishna and Balaram. So why is it that, the question is asked, why is it Akrura is so insensitive to the pain of the gopis? They were some gopis were lying in front of the wheels, some of the gopis, were crying and holding on, and he appeared to be insensitive and not concerned. The point is, he didn't know the gopis. He could see the gopis were crying. He has eyes. He could see the gopis. He could understand they're upset. But he had a duty to do. Yeah, duty to do. So just like this, like the parents take the kid to school for the first time. They take the kid, and the kid's crying like anything. I don't want to go to school. I don't want to go to school. The parents, they know the kid doesn't want to go, and they're suffering. But they comfort him and encourage him and let him go. So Akrura didn't give any words of encouragement. Didn't say I'll bring him back tomorrow, because he knew that he was a passive witness to all, because he understood this is Krishna's plan. That Krishna is because he's a devotee of Krishna also, Akrura. So he didn't get affected. He wasn't emotional about it. He was doing his seva, bring Krishna and Balaram there to kill the Dharma, to liberate his parents, Vasudeva. And he knew that Krishna would come back. He was thinking Krishna would come back. He didn't think he's going forever. He thought because Akrura is an illogical, sensible person. I'm bringing him. He's going to go to a wrestling match and come back. Wrestling match is over. You stay a day to see go to Delhi for a big sport event. May stay one day and see Delhi and come back the next day. You go for a day or two. You go to Vrindavan, you stay overnight, come back next day. So he thought he'll come back next day. So they're all going crazy because they felt even going away for half a day is like death for them. Govindam. Yeah, that's what they said. That's verses that I've seen. What is Shikshastika? Yugayitam Nameshina Chakshushaprayashayata Shinyayitam Jigasa Govinda. So they're feeling Govinda Vira. Vira goes separation of Govinda is like a yuga. Namesha means the time to blink the eye. It's called Namesha. Blink of an eye feels like a yuga. I can't see Krishna. That's it, but he didn't have that kind of feeling. He thought, what's their big thing? I'm just taking Krishna there. He's coming back tomorrow. None of us was going with him, and all men, Brishvasi men, are going to pay their taxes, give donations to a concert. Krishna a wrestling match, see a wrestling match, win or lose, and come back. Even if he goes a concert, come back next day. So he isn't that he's not sensitive. Akrura is sensitive. He's a cultured human being. He's sensitive. He has a loving heart. He's also a family person. He's married. He has daughters and sons. So he knows what he has. He's seen his daughter cry and son cry. So he's not mercy. He's not. Gaudiya say you're Akrura. He's not cruel. They say we got the wrong name. You call Akrura. The word cruel in English comes from Sanskrit. Krura. Krura means cruel. So Akrura means not cruel. You're the cruelest thing on earth, man. Like you have a blind son, you name him Padmalochan. Or you sing like a frog and your name is Gandharva. Gandharvi. What's your name, Gandharvi? And you say, can you sing now again? Your audio is rocking out, right? Superstar. We watch every hour, goes up 20 views. No, I'm proud of you. Somebody say, hey, isn't that? That's right. Radharani caught her. Set a trap. Any more questions? Okay. Govinda Day. Okay.
So the demigoddesses, when they saw Raslila.
Devis and Devatas.
Devi,
Let's use these words.
Yes, yes.
For
Devis.
for Lord we use Prabhu or Bhagavan. For demigods we use Devas and Devis. We use for Lord we say Prabhu. We use Krishna, Prabhu growing up, Nityananda Prabhu, Advaita Prabhu, growing up Prabhu. We're dasas, we're Didi and Dada. Didi da da da. Okay, what's the question?
So Devis, when they saw Raslila, their lusty desires came when they saw Krishna. So
Who wouldn't?
yeah. So what my question is, so they also attained any perfection in later on, like in Dandakaranya sages became gopis, Vedas became gopis. So Devis also became gopis and like that.
Well, it says in the Bhagavatam first canto, the soldiers who saw Krishna and Kurukshetra got huge mukti, they got liberated. So, and they're just seeing him in neutrality, from a neutral position. But these Devis and the heavenly Swarga Devis, they came in their vimans to witness Raslila, and Raslila, they became lustily attracted to Krishna. So how that lust transformed, that lust was transformed, or not transformed. The lust was an expression of their bhakti. They wanted to offer their bodies for Krishna's pleasure. They wanted to dance with Krishna and romance with Krishna. So that's pure bhakti. So they had darshan Krishna, so they must have got Gopi form in some next time around. Yeah, you get, it says in, where is it, Prem Bhakti Chandrika or somewhere, you have darshan Radharani, you get Prem,
Yes.
because she's Prem personified. So they saw Krishna Rasa dance. They had Adhikar to see Krishna. So they certainly had the Adhikar to see Radharani, because they're Devis. But they're Devatas they were traveling with. They had the Adhikar to see Krishna, but not Radharani. Because they're in Purusha Bhav, and no one can be a Purusha Radharani except Krishna. Not Shiva, not Brahma, not any deity, Swaltine, Swargavasi, Swargavas. These are nice questions. These are questions as a result of study. Apprentice Guru.
Question, Gurudev.
Oh, that's nice. That's convenient.
Next question.
Yeah, nice arrangement. I like it. Thoughtful. You're pretty thoughtful. You just had to crawl over to the camera and this and that.
Radha
Shiva is always expanding, isn't it? That's the beauty of it. The Shiva is Nitya. The Jiva is Nitya, Bhagavan is Nitya, and Shiva is Nitya. So the Shiva always different, always expanding. Okay, next question.
Radha Gurudev. My question is, sometimes my mind feels insecurity of being less loved by Gurudev than my other god brothers, or sometimes my mind thinks why Gurudev has not given me any particular service. Maharaj, how should I deal with it when such kinds of thoughts arise in my mind? Utkarsh.
What is the thing there? Just
He's
tell me the question, what does it
He
say?
is saying, my mind feels insecurity of being less loved by Gurudev,
Less loved by
less
Guru.
loved by Gurudev, and why sometimes my mind thinks why Gurudev has not given me any particular service. Why Gurudev, Maharaj, how should I deal with it when such kinds of thoughts arise in my mind?
Well, first thing you have to do is Guru Padashraya. Have to surrender to Guru. Dikshati Shikshana Vishwamvina Guru Seva. So in order to get service from a guru, first you have to have a guru. And you establish a sambandha relationship with the guru by surrender and seva. So first is surrender, seva is third in the list. First limb of Bhakti Bhajan and Bhakti Rasmini Sindhu is Guru Padashaya. The second one is Dikshari Shikshana. That's two aspects of one. That's the second limb. The third limb is Vishrambhina Gurur Seva. Fourth limb is Sarvavartmana Vartate. Following the footpath, the path of Vartma, the path described by the Acharyas like Six Goswami, etc. That's why we emphasize studying the Six Goswami books, the Vishwanath and Narottam, etc. So, you're talking about Gurudev and feeling less loved. First you have to surrender. Love begins with surrender. So you have to qualify for, I have to find a guru and become qualified to get Diksha from that guru. And we have a sambandha when you actually surrender and taking Diksha with guru and gotten Diksha mantras and gotten Shiksha about how to do bhajan, then you begin seva. Then you can compare whether you're higher or lower than another devotee, or whether you're loved or not loved. A father will love his own children more than, you may love all children, but love his own children most. But you're not feeling loved because you haven't given love, so you can't feel love. Love is proved by actions, like a husband said, I love you, wife, I love you, wife, I love you, wife. Okay, you go work for me, make some money. No, I'm not. You have to work, I'm not working. So, you're talking about love Guru, I don't feel loved by Guru. Well, how do you express your love for Guru? For the principle, how you express your love for the principle of the Guru. Principle of Guru means human beings are supposed to take Diksha. It says in Hari Bhakti Vilas in first Vilas, verse 43, it says, human life without Diksha can pashu yoni, take birth in an animal species. You're born a Brahmin, your name is Upadhyaya, you have a high birth, Brahmin, so where's your Diksha, where's your Vaishnava Diksha? Maybe you have Upanayam Diksha from your father, that's very good. That's Karma Kanda, that's, Varnashram Diksha, that's good. But to get mukti and get liberation and prema, you need Vaishnava Diksha from a Sadguru. You have to qualify and get serious about following the principles and meeting the requirements to get Diksha. The father gives service to his own children. He doesn't call the kids across the street. Father has sons and daughters. He said, hey, cook something for me. He doesn't walk across the street. Oh, Mr. Smith, your son's free? Yeah, can you come cook my lunch? The father, Mr. Smith, get out of here. Ask your own son. So as far as service, personal service, that comes from the personal family of the Guru. General service is for anybody. No one's barred from doing seva. If you say you're not given service, bhakti means service. So if you're connected with Bhakti Devi, that means you're connected with seva. If you're not connected with seva, you're not connected with Bhakti Devi. If Bhakti Devi is in your heart, automatically desires manifest automatically in your heart, in your mind to do seva. I can do this for today, I do that for today, I do this, that, the other thing. You have to be told to do seva. Where's the bhakti? It's just boss and employees. Oh, do this, do that. That's not love. Bhakti means love. Spurti, seva is a spurti. It's a manifestation of Bhakti Bhajan. Krishna manifests in seva. Atasri Krishna Namadi Nabhavet Gravindri Seva Mukhe Jiva Swami Vasraya. So by chanting Hare Krishna, you should have a spurti of seva. Spurti should manifest, because that's the nature of the jiva. The jiva Srupaya Krishna Nitya Das. Dasana, dasana, das. So you're contacting bhakti, which means I'm Krishna's servant. Bhakti will bring along with a whole list of sevas to do. Oh, I can put these questions on my phone. and give it to the person to read the questions. So that's the result. But that's why Guru Dev likes to see when the devotees are enthusiastic to do seva. I mean, it encourages the Guru that he sees that Bhakti's working. He knows it working in himself, and he says, will this work in anybody else? If I give this gift I have to somebody else, will it have the same effect on them? I don't know, he's right. It's working. We're doing seva. I have a student in Delhi, and I had this lady, housewife, and I asked her, can you get these books for me? So she tried her best to told her where to find them, but they're all in Hindi. Kramadevika by Keshav Kashmiri, which is highly quoted. It's rules and regulations. And Chandogya Upanishad, I want to see it. It's just basic Upanishad, Brahman stuff. I was just curious. It's quoted in Brahma Sutra, Chandogya Upanishad. So she got that in English. The Ramakrishna Mission poster. So she did seva and she was very happy. Thank you for seva. I never asked her to do seva before. Seva will save you. Seva will save you. It's not an advertisement for eating apples. It's not an advertisement for eating apples. Seva will save you. Well, as they say, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Save is Hindi for apple. I mean, apple.
Save.
Save. S-E-V. A means apple. Save will save you. These classes are half jokes, half philosophy. There's kind of a mixture here. There should be more philosophy, but nature is such. There they have the pundit, and in Vrindavan there's a famous pundit, and here there's a famous joker. Okay, what question? Anything more? Next question? Where's it? What time is it? I don't have a clock.
4:16.
Thank you. Hey, Govinda. No that questions. Madhurika. Maybe your sister Marlika has a question.
Madhurika is name of Gopal. Madhuri is name favorite elephant Radha.
Madhurika is name of Gopi. Madhurika is the name of Gopi and Madhuri is the name of Radha.
No, Radha is
Elephant.
Elephant.
favorite.
Favorite elephant.
Decided your
That's not the idea. It means raw and sweet. It's 125 qualities, one is Madhuri. Oh, this guy's a jerker, man.
like father, like son.
Yeah, I guess. Don't put any blame it on me now. You're trying to get out of your embarrassment. Trying to slide out of your embarrassment by pointing a finger at me. Come on, man. That was a good one. You put your foot in your mouth and say, it's your foot, not mine. Like father, like daughter, huh? That's true to some extent in this case. But even a joker watches comedy shows, you know. So, you know. You know, Joker tells jokes and everybody laughs. But who makes the Joker laugh?
Other joker.
Other Jokers. Jaya Jaya Sri Radhe. Any more questions? No more questions? No questions? Rita? You found the heavenly plants in the brown sugar. 20 kinds of juices, 50 kinds of cookies, boxes of sweets. That's swag in there. His sidekick is lying on the floor in there. Right, is lying on the floor. Jaya Jaya Sri Radhe. Okay, that's it. Sunday Satsang ki Jaya Jaya Sri Radhe.